Hi, I'm Adam Brooks Weber, and this is another masterful missive from the Merry Mystic. I'm glad you're here. I've been thinking about the very deep connection between our physical longings and joys and our spiritual longings and joys. We looked at this a little last week. In the Merry Mystic, we had a spiritual exercise, a prayer practice related to fasting. In that practice, we used the sense memory of a delicious bite of food as a kind of metaphor or a vehicle for carrying our longings for God. That longing for God, it's something that I encounter a lot in my work. Many people have it and don't even know they have it, don't even have language for giving words about it. People long for the feeling of God's embrace. People long for the sense of being cherished and loved and forgiven. People long for the sense of higher purpose, the sense that they're on an adventure with God that continues after death. People long for a little magic in their lives, for the brush of bright wings. I really think this is the great undiagnosed medical condition of our time. Somebody should write a book about this, but it's not going to be me. I have written a song, though, which I'd like to share with you. This is a hymn, I guess, a song suitable for group singing. It's a song that uses many different images of the longings of incarnate life and the joys of having those longings satisfied. It uses those images to carry something about our longings for God. It's called When I Hunger. Here's how it goes. When I hunger, help me hunger for you. When I thirst, help me thirst for you too. Every tongue of fire, burning with desire, let it lead me closer to you. Oh, so hungry, fresh bread, sick and tired, warm bed, weak and weary, soft chair, bleak and bleary, fresh air. When I hunger, help me hunger for you. When I thirst, help me thirst for you too. Every tongue of fire, burning with desire, let it lead me closer to you. Cold and achy, hot tub, tense and touchy, back rub, sad and lonely, sweet smile, epic journey, last mile. When I hunger, help me hunger for you. When I thirst, help me thirst for you too. Every tongue of fire, burning with desire, let it lead me closer to you. Craving quiet, your dark, uninspired, your spark, lost and loveless, your light, bound and burdened, take flight. When I hunger, help me hunger for you. When I thirst, help me thirst for you too. Every tongue of fire, burning with desire, let it lead me closer to you. After healing, no pain. After thunder, soft rain. After weeping, clear eye. After laughter, deep sigh. When I hunger, help me hunger for you. When I thirst, help me thirst for you too. Every tongue of fire, burning with desire, let it lead me closer to you. That's When I Hunger. I'll put sheet music for that song on adambrooksweber.com in the free stuff area. Hope it's useful to you in some context or other. Might be one of the few hymns I know about that would be suitable for a time of fasting. But now, I'd like to point out something maybe you noticed. There's a verse missing from that hymn, a verse that was calling out to be written, but which I resisted the urge to write. That verse would use images of human sexuality, the longing for sexual union as a longing for God, and the experience of sexual ecstasy as a kind of earthly analog of the experience of spiritual ecstasy. I didn't write that verse because I wanted people to be able to sing this, and I don't know any churches where you could sing a hymn that has a verse about sex in it. Oh, you can do it if you make it abstract enough. But I think it's not good enough for it to be abstract. To be honest, to be true, to be fully alive, it has to be pretty earthy. And churches just aren't good at that. Most churches, you can't even read the juicy parts of the Song of Songs. It is a hidden thread in the Christian tradition. There are lots of places in the writings of let's say, John of the Cross, or Clare of Assisi, or in the Song of Songs, where there's sexual imagery, but it's something we're basically not really good at. Here's an example. This is from a letter by Clare of Assisi, written to her friend Agnes of Prague. She quotes a lot of things from the Song of Songs. She writes, as you contemplate further his ineffable delights, eternal riches and honors, and sigh for them in great desire and love of your heart, you may cry out, draw me after you. We will run in the fragrance of your perfumes, O heavenly spouse. I will run and not tire, until you bring me into the wine cellar, until your left hand is under my head, until your right hand will embrace me happily. You will kiss me with the happiest kiss of your mouth. That's sublimation. Well, Clare of Assisi and all the poor Clares and all the Franciscans from that time to this take vows of celibacy. And Clare was a kind of champion extreme faster. Legend says that for decades of her life she was too weak to walk because of constant fasting. And so maybe she had some license to use romantic imagery that isn't granted to people who have full sex lives. It's too bad, because I think there really is a deep connection between our sexuality and our spirituality. It's just something that we don't have a good way of talking about in church. Luckily, this isn't a church, so I'm hoping that my Merry Mystics will comment about this and share some thoughts. What do you think? Is sexuality a path to spirituality? Could it be so? And what would that look like? If you're seeing this video anywhere but on adambrooksweber.com, please go over there. You can leave a comment, join the discussion, and you can download a copy of the hymn, When I Hunger. Hey, Merry Mystics, I have updated our website with some extra bells and whistles so that when you leave a comment, you can check a box and ask to be notified by email if anybody responds to you. And that way you don't have to go back and keep checking the website again to see if the conversation has progressed. So I hope you'll participate, and I really appreciate all the comments people have been leaving so far. My dear friends, may you enjoy life in all its fullness, and may your longings, both physical and spiritual, be satisfied. Bye now.